Hi, I'm Briana Masson with Jette Sette. I'm here today with Kristen to give you a really killer magic circle workout. So the magic circle helps to create the power that you normally have with your powerhouse in your core, but it gives you something to push into, something to give you feedback. So Kristen's gonna step to the front of her mat. She's gonna start standing. If you feel like this is not gonna happen for you today, just start on your backs, okay? So she's gonna cross one foot in front of the other. She's already connecting her arms into the ring. She's gonna gracefully, with her core, lower down to the mat. Gorgeous, and she's gonna lie all the way down. The ring is gonna go right between the ankles to set up for the 100. So the arms come by your sides. Inhale here. As she exhales, she curls right up into the 100 shape. The legs extend, the arms are reaching, and she pumps. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale. So now you've got the ring between your inner thighs. Let's squeeze it. Yes, so as she keeps pumping for the full 10 breaths, you wanna feel that inner thigh connection generate into your low abs. Good, and she's pumping that oxygen in, exhaling all the air, good, and her arms are really connected as well. Inhale. And exhale, she's gonna soften the knees just a hair so there's no hyperextension, good. And if you feel really brave, take the legs lower. If this feels good for you today, this can be where it is. The ring adds weight, one more breath, so that you feel a lot more work. And then exhale and relax, head goes back, knees in, good. She's gonna place the ring between her hands for the roll up. Legs extend straight out. Arms reach to the ceiling first. Now, you started with this good connection through your arms. Let's keep it. So she's gonna reach the arms overhead. You're gonna notice beautifully that she pulls her ribs in. That is essential to me. I don't wanna see flaring ribs, so go ahead and show them the wrong way. Arms drop the ribs in the back arch. Ugh, you lost your powerhouse. So inhale, the arms lift. Exhale, she peels the spine up one vertebrae at a time. She stretches the spine over, she lifts her core. Good, inhale, and she rolls it back down. Gorgeous, and extend. Again, inhale, she's massaging her spine on the mat, yes, and stretching the body and rolling back. Excellent, you're gonna notice how beautifully she's squeezing her legs together. I want you to do that too. Try not to inchworm back on the mat every single time. And she's gonna roll all the way back. Let's go one more time. Inhale, connecting, yes, stretching, lifting, gorgeous. And staying seated on this one, because you're gonna pull those knees right in and we're gonna go into rolling like a ball. So knees are in, her heels are squeezing together. Now, in this moment, she's pressing to create that same internal scoop through her core. Inhale, she rolls back to the tip of her shoulder blades. Exhale, she comes up and she balances. Yes, and again, inhale, roll. Exhale up, good, you can see this beautiful C scoop of her spine. Inhale. Yes, gorgeous. That was beautiful, Kristen. And lift. Lift a little bit more. I want one more. Inhale, roll it back, massage the back. Exhale up. Now, she's gonna beautifully place the ring between her ankles now. Yes, she's gonna roll all the way down onto her back, pull the knees right in. So next is stomach series, but we're gonna take a couple out. So we're gonna go right into double leg stretch. She curls her head, neck, and shoulders up. Once again, that ring is between the ankles. Inhale, arms and legs extend. Exhale, the arms circle, the ring pulls in. Again, inhale and reach. Good. Exhale and around. And again, you can see this gorgeous curve of her upper spine as she continues to pull the knees in from her center, creating that power through those inner thighs. Yes. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, rest the head down for a breath. Good. Now we're going to go into double leg lower lift. The ring stays there. Hands behind the head. Legs extend to the ceiling. So as we're here, we bring the legs right over the hips so she's neutral. She's gonna curl up as high as she can. Inhale, we're gonna lower the legs for 3 counts. 2, 3, exhale up in 1. And again, 3, 2, 1, exhale up, good. And again, inhale 3, beautiful. 1, exhale, lift, good. And what I'm looking for, 2 more, is that the pelvis doesn't shift at all. She's pulling from those low abs, so good. And exhale, pull it in, bend the knees, rest the head, awesome. Good, from here, come on up to sit. All right, we're gonna go into open leg rocker. So, that was your breather. All right, so the ring is going back between the ankles. Legs extend to the ceiling. Now, open leg rocker, a bitch of an exercise, right? Especially if you're new to Pilates. So, she's doing it gorgeously with straight legs. If you need to bend your knees a little bit, you bend your knees, but you squeeze those inner thighs together. It's just like rolling like a ball. She inhales to initiate from her breath. Exhale, coming back up, good. And again, inhale, roll it back. Yes, exhale. You're gonna try to go even, not as far. Inhale, roll it back, just to the shoulder blade. Oh, so good. Exhale, yes, and she's pushing with her hamstrings. Everything's working. Inhale, back. Exhale, and lift. I want one more time. Inhale, back. Exhale, lift. She's gonna find her balance. She's gonna reach towards her toes. Gorgeous. She's gonna lower her spine down one vertebrae at a time and bend the knees in. Gorgeous. We're gonna set up for the side leg series. So she's gonna lie on her right side facing this direction. I am such a nitpicky about this. You wanna make sure that your body is aligned with the back of the mat. So her hip is on the back. I'll take this for you. You're gonna align your elbow down, the head goes in the hand. So it's one long, beautiful line. Then she's gonna bring both feet forward so that they're at a 45-degree angle. If you are taller, the feet may even come off the mat a little bit. That's fine. So today, we're gonna place the ring between the ankles. It's nice if you have an assistant to do that, but you can do it yourself by coming up to sit. So she's gonna flex the feet for me today. Good. And we're gonna start with just the top leg pressing. So you see this nice, beautiful spine here. Good, she's lifting her right waistband. Her arm is strongly pressing. As she exhales, she's gonna press down into the ring. And then she's gonna float it up. And again, pressing down. Good. And lift. So you're gonna feel the activation of the inner thigh, the outer hip, and of course the oblique firing, amongst other things, but dramatically those. Let's do one more. Good. Now she holds the top leg where it is. She doesn't move it. The bottom leg lifts up to the top. So she squeezes up. Good. And lowers it to the floor. And again, squeeze it up. It may feel like you're not doing anything, right? It looks very small, but it's a lot of work. And what I want you to think of is the length of those legs. Good, one more. And lift. Good, now she squeezes both. She lifts both up to the ceiling, up and lower. Good. And again, lift. So she lengthens, so nice. And lower. Good. And again, lengthen, yes, and squeeze and lower. And let's go one more time. Lift. Good, and lower. So today's variation, we're gonna transition with grasshopper, a modified grasshopper. So she's gonna gracefully, roll onto her stomach, yes. Forehead goes down onto the hands, the knees bend. So I see this done incorrectly all the time, right? We wanna work our butts, we wanna work our hamstrings, and we end up loading our low backs to make this happen. So I want you to make sure that you're using your core to narrow. Your transverse abdominis, yes, is wrapping. First things first, she's gonna squeeze the ring together first. In, yes, and then release. And again, she squeezes in, good, and release. Right now her thighs are relatively on the mat, so you wanna try to keep that squeeze, good. And release. Let's go one more time. And squeeze. Good. Awesome. Now she's going to keep the squeeze and she's going to start to lift the legs to the ceiling. She pushes up one and lower and pulse up one. Nice and slow. Yeah. And down and again. So she's feeling in her thighs and hammies. Yes. And glutes. Good. And two more. Lift. And down, beautiful. Keep that waistband narrowing. Good, Kristen, yes. And on the next one, she's gonna hold those legs up. This is where it gets hard. And she's gonna pulse it in for 10 quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, if you want, you can try this little fancy swivel to the other side, or I can take your ring for you and you can swing those legs around. Yeah, okay, good. So we go to the other side. Head goes to the left, lining the body with the back of the mat. Yes. Feet come forward. And we do the whole other leg. Good. All right, so the ring goes here. Top leg is reaching. Yes, and this is always one of those moments where you realize which hip is stronger, which leg is stronger, which inner thigh works, which side doesn't work. So you've got the shoulders pressing. And for her, I would love this right hip to reach more. Yes. So top leg presses down. Exhale, yes, and lift. Lovely. And again, exhale, press. Good. And lift. Again, exhale, press. Yes. Lengthening, good. And you can see how beautiful her upper body is as she's connecting in her shoulder blades. Last one. And then bottom leg is going to lift and lift it up. Press. Whew, I know. It's always so exciting when that bottom leg lifts. You never know what's going to happen. And again, lift it up. Good. And you can feel the length. That's what we want, length. And she's reaching from her powerhouse. Good. On one more. Lift. Great. Both legs lift. Here we go. And press and squeeze. Good. And down. And you can also feel Good. How much more core this is, because really it's a side bend of the lower half. Good. And again, lift. Yes. And let's go one more time. This looks gorgeous. Lift, lengthen. Yes. And relax. I'll take your ring for a second. Good. Come on to your back. Yes. And we can just go head this direction since you're already there. So, teaser. Everyone's most hated exercise. Yes, today we're gonna do a modification of teaser, which I actually find to be quite challenging, even more so than the actual teaser. So the ring is gonna go between the knees. You're gonna have your feet slightly forward ahead of you. Let's do one without the leg, adding the single leg. So she's gonna reach her fingertips to the ceiling to start. Good. Inhale, she's gonna start to lift her head, neck, and shoulders. She is squeezing those inner thighs. Yeah, and if those feet need to move, gorgeous. She doesn't need to move them at all. All right, so the arms are gonna come, a little higher, as if you're doing the teaser with the legs extended, which of course you all know at this point. So inhale, exhale, you're gonna roll back down with that beautiful precision. And she is squeezing the ring very hard to help, okay? So now let's add the variation. Right leg extends straight out. Yes, here we go. Inhale, exhale, curl it up. Ground through those feet. Beautiful, Kristen, and lift. Excellent. And exhale. Yes. One more time on this side. Now, what you notice is that she's very stable. This is a moment where the ring could go flying. Don't beat yourself up about it. Just put the ring back and do it again. And reach, set the foot down. Let's go to the other side. Really nice. Left leg extends. So you also saw that little wiggle. Stabilize, don't worry, it was beautiful. I want you to stabilize through those low abs. Inhale, exhale, lift. Yes. And exhale, roll it down. Beautiful sequential motion. Inhaling, yes, gorgeous. You can see this gorgeous scoop. She's staying on the back side of her sits bones. And exhale, lower. And relax. Good. I'll take the ring. Excellent. Pull the knees in towards you. Really good. So she's going to roll herself up to stand. As a Pilates teacher, I think it's really important to make sure that your clients leave you standing. This is already established in the classical Pilates work, that you end your mat series standing, ready for the real world. But I don't think we do enough of it. And I know most of us are trying to add it more into our repertoire. So we're gonna end this workout with the ring between the ankles. I'm gonna have you face forward for this. So it's right above the ankle joint, so it doesn't hurt you. You're gonna have a little bit of a turnout, just a slight little turnout. And she's gonna start simple. She's gonna take a nice little bend of the knees into a little plie. Yep. And then exhale to come back up. And you have to find, like you can see Kristen trying to find the sweet spot. So you have to find enough resistance where you're working, but that you're not feeling like it's too tight or too wide and not hard enough. Good. Yes. Now, she has her hands on her hips, which is perfect. Keep them like that. You're gonna take your last one here. On the next one, she's gonna come up into a balance. So she's gonna lift up onto her toes. Yes. And then lower back down. Gorgeous. And again, so she's lifting from the powerhouse, from the ring squeezing together, from the soles of the feet, and she gets taller as she lowers down. Inhale, the crown of the head reaches to the ceiling. And exhale. That was beautiful. Good. And one more like that. Lift. Good. Exhale. And relax. Good. So that's your nice little short magic circle workout from Briana Masson. Thanks so much.